Good morning, Keanu. Good to see you, man.
Good morning.
So I spoke to you about this film back in Toronto. Finally, at long last, we get to see the world gets to see Henry's Crime. Here
Yes,
we go.
indeed, hopefully.
Hopefully, that's the idea at least.
Yes, yes, that's why you make them.
So, what took you so long to produce? This is the first producing venture, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know, I've been at it started the production company, I guess, about 9 years ago. So actually, the question should be, why did it take so long?
That's a development process.
To get I know, on Henry's Crime, we worked on the script for about 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, it's deceptively simple. You know, as we know, simple things sometimes are the most difficult things to achieve, in a way.
I mean, you know, it's
well,
not
the plot's
unprecedented
crazy.
Right.
I mean, the plot's crazy.
Right.
Toll booth attendant, buddy, high school buddy, bank robbery, jail.
Greenlight that for $100
You
million
know, and
like
then,
that.
you know, rob a bank and tunnel and theater and Chekhov and life-changing, falling in love, you know.
Right.
So it was a lot of things to kind of put together.
I mean, how involved did you get? Like, what was your kind
Then you
of
got to
role?
raise the money.
Right. Was that tough?
Right,
I mean,
then you got to get the director.
Well,
Then
okay.
you got to get the actors.
Your name
then you
helps
have
a
to
little
like,
bit.
Yes, it does. Thank you. But anyway, so.
You know, you help obviously raise the money. You help with everything I would expect. But story-wise, are you in there? Are you kind of helping out and saying like, here's we should zig or we should zag, and kind of getting in there with the writer?
Yeah. The writer Sasha Gervasi was great in the sense of, well, many things. He's a really good writer, and you know, he directed and made the documentary Anvil, the story of Anvil, and
Love that one.
he wrote the film Terminal,
Mm-hmm.
and he was really collaborative, and you know, he kind of welcomed the input of myself and the producing partner Stephen Hamill, and you know, we were just okay. We met in New York and we wrote, and then we met in Los Angeles, and then you know, we kind of wherever someone was at, we just kind of met and continued trying to, you know, cut the diamond.
Speaking of things that are meant to be, you know, you and I have talked several times about this little Bill and Ted.
Oh, that's right,
franchise.
the Bill and Ted. Yes, I
and
hear.
You know, I'm getting a producer credit. We talked about this last time.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes.
Are we any closer since Toronto, since we talked a few months ago?
Yes, I believe the writers are 6 weeks away from a draft. No pressure, guys.
Original writers.
Yeah, original writers, and yeah, we'll see.
So 6 weeks from now, you're going to look at a draft, and
So they say.
you know the storyline, I assume. Then you know the broad strokes.
I know a little bit,
Give me a taste. Give me a hint. Give me
but
something.
I don't know. I mean, the fellas went off and cooked it up. I don't know what happened when they went off and, you know, put the elements together.
But it's Bill and Ted essentially at 50 then.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's pretty excellent. I don't know. Yeah, that's funny, and I think you know, obviously it has to. What is it? I mean, when we last got together, part of it was that Bill and Ted were supposed to have written the song that saved the world, and it hasn't happened, and so that they've kind of now become possessed by trying to do that, and then there's an element of time, and they have to go back to anyway. And so
another
it's
one we need to make happen, Keanu. So the little kung fu movie that you might direct. You're trying to how can you not raise a kung fu movie that Keanu Reeves is going to star in?
I know. Well, we want to do it in Chinese and English, and do a kind of co-production with CFG perhaps, and which is the China Film Group, which is I guess an entity in China. It's kind of a studio kind of version thing, but yeah, it's tricky.
And you would star in it though.
I would play the villain.
Amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
Where, like what time period?
Contemporary, modern day.
We got to make this happen.
I know. It's called Man of Tai Chi.
This is meant to be.
I know. There's 18 fights. We've timed it out. It's about 40 minutes of fighting. I want to make a good, solid, like, kung fu film. Like,
I'll be there.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, good story, good plot,
Sure.
but like,
but let's just kick some ass too.
just let's get some kung fu going. Movie kung fu.
Should I stop asking about Cowboy Bebop at this point? Is it over, you think?
I spoke with some people. I had some conversations, and you know, I believe they're still knocking on that door, but it has not opened.
Okay, and still the $200 million, $2 billion script.
Yeah, it's 500 million.
On the other end of the spectrum, or maybe not. I mean, it sounds like a different kind of movie making. Your look right now is for a good old-fashioned samurai movie, or maybe
Yes,
not old-fashioned, just like a
indeed.
modern telling of a samurai movie.
Yeah.
This has got to be, I have a feeling, to correct me if I'm wrong, this is something you've probably wanted to do for a while. Like every kid wants to be a samurai,
Oh,
right?
samurai. Yeah, absolutely. Just finished a sword fight a couple of weeks ago with a great actor named Hiroyuki Sanada. You know, he's fantastic.
So what makes this unique? What kind of action are we going to see in this?
Well, it's in 3D. It's a kind of Western. It's a story of, I call it a story of revenge and impossible love. These samurai, their lord is usurped, let's say, and has to commit seppuku. And the samurai become Ronin, getting outcast, and then they decide to enact revenge on the person who they feel is responsible for the death of their lord. And I play an outsider, a kind of half-breed,
Okay.
and with a mysterious past.
Always good to have a mysterious past.
Mysterious past, named Kai, and who's in love with the princess, Lady Asano, and she's in love with me. But we can't be together because, you know, I'm marginalized.
Right.
You know. But during the course of events and during this kind of journey of revenge, things change.
Are you going to check out this Franco, My Own Private Idaho?
You know, I've been out of town. I wanted to. It was, yeah. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I'm very curious. I mean, I just think you're very curious about what that looks like.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I've heard through the days that that Gus has, you know, wanted to do other things with what he captured. So, I guess this is one interpretation of it.